Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's another Sunday and today I have a bridal look for you guys. I teamed up with Nessa Effect to do this Igbo inspired bridal look, hair, makeup. So right now I'm just prepping her face. I cleansed it using the Micellar cleansing water and now I'm moisturizing with the Cetaphil moisturizer. So now I'm moisturizing her lips so that it's moisturized by the time I get there. Then I'm applying the Zaron face primer all over her face. Then I use the Becca mattifying primer on her T-zone because she has oily T-zone. I find it better to use your hand to apply this product. So for foundation, I used two different shades of the Maybelline Super Stay. I used shade 336 on the middle part of her face and I used shade 340 for the outer corner of her face. So I'm sort of highlighting and contouring using foundation. But I'm still going to highlight and contour anyways, but I'm just building it up from the foundation shade. So yeah, you can see right now I'm putting the lighter shade in the middle part of her face and then I use the darker shade on the outer corners of her face. And by the time I was done doing this, I used a setting spray to spray all over her face like I'm doing in a second, yeah, right now, so that I can easily blend everything in. So I just dried it a little bit with this mini fan, just a little bit. You don't want it to be too dry or too wet either. Now I'm using my Top Glam beauty blender. You want to make sure your beauty blender is soft and damp. Don't use a dry beauty blender, guys, a damp beauty blender. So I'm just blending everything all in. Her neck is darker than her face and her body, so I put a lighter foundation on her neck so that everything blends in seamlessly. For contour, I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I really love this shade to contour on light-skinned people because the undertone is really nice. Like, it's not so harsh on light skin. Do you see how it looks? Like, it doesn't look overly contoured, but it's contoured anyways. Like, it's a soft contour for light-skinned people. I really love that shade. So I'm just blending in with the Real Technique contour brush. My model is so gorgeous, you guys, and I really enjoy working with her. So right now I'm highlighting using the Huda Beauty concealer in the shade Caramel Corn. So I'm just placing it on with a blending brush like I'm doing right now. Then for her nose, I'm using a small detail brush to apply the concealer so that I can easily achieve that snatched contoured nose effect that I'm trying to get. So after doing all this, I'm going to use a tiny micro beauty blender to blend out the nose highlights. Then I went back into the big one to blend the rest of her face. Then for contour, I used that 340 shades. Is it 340? Let me confirm. Yeah, that Maybelline 340. That's what I used to contour her nose. I just placed it with an angled blending brush first before going back into that micro beauty blender to blend it out very well. So you can see that this shade is not too dark. You don't want your nose contour to be too dark. So now I'm blending in with the micro beauty blender. Then I proceeded to blend under her eyes. I always leave under the eyes for last, so that by the time I'm done blending, I'll set immediately. So now I'm setting using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Medium Dark. After which I'm going to go into the Laura Mercier setting powder. Yeah, so that's it right now. So I just use it to set it now, and you don't need a lot when you're setting. I'm just setting, I'm not baking right now, so I just used a little bit to set. You want to make sure you set under the eyes very well so you don't get any creasing. And for the nose, you want to keep up that snatched effect that you are trying to do, so you still need to use a small brush to set the highlight like I'm doing right now, because I'm guilty of not doing this in the past and I'll just ruin my whole nose contour. But now I pay more attention to my nose contour. You can see how much attention I'm paying to it. To set the contoured part of our face, I'm using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Dark. Moving on to brows, I'm using the Hega & Esther brow pomade in the shade Toffee to draw the outline. Guys, I have a detailed, very detailed brow tutorial on my channel. I have like 3, but I have an updated one, and that's how I do my brows currently. So please go watch that because this won't be detailed. But yeah, guys, I'm looking for a light shade of brow pomade. Like, this is my lightest shade and I really want a lighter one, but I can't seem to get my hands on one. So please, any recommendations, please let me know. Right now, I'm filling in using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, in the shade medium brown. So this is what it's looking like by the time I'm done. So moving on to highlight, I used LA Girl Pure Beige and LA Girl Fawn to highlight her brows. Go watch my brow tutorial, know why I'm using 2 different shades. So now that I'm done, I'm just using a blending brush to blend the concealer. To set the brows, I'm using MAC Girl Boy. That's the MAC brow sets. It's a brow gel. It's a tinted brow gel, hence why it gave it this beautiful color. So now we're about to do eyeshadow. I'm just applying the setting powder to catch any fallout and baking in the process. Then I use that same Laura Mercier setting powder to set the concealer that we used to highlight the eyebrows. Let's just allow our model to feel herself for 1 second. Yes, girlfriend. Now I'm using this concealer. I think it was the Caramel Con. Yeah, I'm using that as my eyeshadow base today. Just blending it out with the blending brush. Then for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the ABH Soft Glam palette. Then I started off with this shade called Orange Soda. So that's going to be my main color. I just use a blending brush to apply it, but keeping the eyes really simple, guys. Keeping it really simple. Then I went into this second shade. It's an orange shade. I can't remember the name, guys. So I just used it to blend out that color, while keeping the eyes very subtle because we want the lips to be bold. Then I went back into the palette and used that dark brown shade to tip in the outer corner of the eyes. The eyes are really simple. You can actually use this for a bridal look and keep the lips subtle also. So now I'm just using that same MAC powder to dust off the excess setting powder from her face. Then moving on to eyeliner, you guys already know my Inglot number 77 gel liner. Alright, now I'm using Marlboro pencil to line her tight line. So this is how you line your tight line. Do not skip this step, guys. Very important. After doing that, I used the Zaron Lengthening Mascara. You guys already know this mascara is the truth. I'm using this to apply on her lashes before I go into the falsies. Oh, before that, I used this That Girl Dummy pigments. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do. I feel like I should have just skipped this step. Like, I feel like I liked the eyes before I did this. But let me know what you guys think. So I just put it on, basically. So now for lashes, I'm using B lashes. Alright, I'm just showing you guys the difference that lashes makes, the difference between the two eyes. I went into another That Girl Dummy pigment and I mixed it with the Benign Clown White eyeshadow base. It's a white base. I just mixed it together to form a cocktail and I applied this on a waterline. This is my new favorite thing to do. Like, I have all the colors of That Girl Dummy pigments and I use this to do what I just did right now. Then I went back into that brown shade to smudge on her lower lash line. Went back into the Zaron mascara, which is what I'm applying right now. This mascara is actually lengthening. Just see how it will make her bottom lashes really long. Yeah, do you guys see that? So moving on to lips, I'm using this Younger Beauty Lippy in Ivana. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. For blush, I'm using this Mood Beauty blush palette, guys. You see this blush? So gorgeous. My goodness. Then I went into the ABH Liquid Glow, sorry. I applied a little bit using the beauty blender. Then I went into this ABH loose highlighter in the shade Sunset Aurora and just applied it on top of that liquid glow. Then I used a really small brush once again to apply my nose highlighter. Then I finished everything with a finishing setting spray, and that's basically it, guys. Very easy. Yeah, I taught you guys well. Yeah, I know you guys have been asking for a makeup tutorial. I listened, guys, so I finally gave it to you. I hope you are happy and impressed with it. To finish off the look, I went into this Huda Beauty Liquid Glow using the brush that it came with to blend this in. It is so beautiful. It doesn't transfer, it dries matte, so I love this so much. Guys, get into this hairstyle. The Nessa effect killed it. If you want to see how she achieved this bomb hairstyle, I'm going to link her YouTube video in the description box down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Mega, my beautiful baby. Mega, stainless baby. Mega, uke boy.